Craft beer is sweeping the nation, but it comes at a cost. Brewer demand centers around hops, a key ingredient that changes the flavor of beer. Local farmer Matt Rogers started growing hops after a shortage back in 2006.
Hops went from being relatively cheap to being extremely expensive in a short amount of time, so I was trying to capitalize on that by growing something cool and something different in South Carolina.
Rogers Hazelwood Hops Farm is the only one of its kind in South Carolina.
This is the 9th year that we've been doing it. The farm has grown to, it's still 1 acre, but it's 600 plants, and it's all organic, it's all off the grid.
But hops are costly and can take up to 5 years to be ready for use.
South Carolina is not inclined to grow a lot of hops. We don't really have the climate for it, but if you try hard enough with something, you can usually make it work.
Rogers supplies his hops through his store in Lexington and even is the head brewer at Old Mill Brew Pub, where he gets to brew beer using his own hops. In Columbia, craft breweries like Conquest try to use mostly local hops made in the community.
Whatever we're able to get from him, we enjoy using local stuff. Of course, we're a local company, and local is a big focus now, and we like it that way.
Craft brews now make up almost 8% of all beer sold in the U.S. An average beer uses 0.2 pounds of hops, but craft brewers can use as much as 1.25 pounds. The hop shortage this year could be especially painful for craft brewers as the big beer companies bring their wallets to the table. These beer industry giants are snapping up small craft brewers and will want more hops than ever. Bar manager Doug Seidenstricker says there will always be competition between big and small brewers.
There's always going to be those companies that are billionaire companies that you can't compete with. You can't even put in the same category. But the way you survive is the little guys supporting the little guys and the local supporting the local.
With the battle between craft brewers versus big breweries underway, hops farmers will have a tough time keeping up with the demand.
You have to start way ahead of time if you want to be able to provide enough hops to supply the market.
What's next? Rogers plans to continue supplying to the local market by doing what he loves best: growing, selling, and making beer. Olivia Weaver, Carolina News.